Hey everyone, I hope you all are having a blessed day today. Today is going to be a video of me hatching out one of our duck eggs. But the twist is, this was a refrigerated duck egg. Now I'm not sure on how old of a duck egg it was because it was a bunch of mixed duck eggs. Some of them were a month old, some of them were a couple days from being a month old, and then others were a couple days after a month old. But I wanted to try this experiment because my buff ducks and khaki Campbells stopped laying eggs for whatever reason. Maybe to just take a break, or they could have been stressed by our neighbor's dogs. So I went into the refrigerator, grabbed one of the eggs that I had already cleaned off, in hopes that it would hatch. Now I was hoping for a buff because all I have is the mixed buff that you see right there, along with 2 khaki Campbell ducklings. And if you look real closely, you can actually see veins starting to form after a few days of it being in the incubator. And here's it growing even bigger. I think you can see either the heartbeat or the eyeball right there. And I still don't know if it's a buff or a khaki Campbell yet until it hatches. So it's kind of like one of those surprise toys that you get from the store. You don't know what it's going to be until it comes out. And to my surprise, it's actually still developing, it's still alive, still thriving. Now, keep in mind, I did pray and ask God to please let it live if it's His will. So all of this is for His glory and for His will to be done. Now, I know it's just a duckling, but I really didn't want it to start developing and then not make it, because that would have been very depressing for all of us animal lovers who don't want to see a little duckling not make it, especially considering it's from the refrigerator and it was going to be eaten. This was an egg that hasn't developed a little duckling yet, and it was going to get eaten. And it has its first little pip. And then it was taking a while to actually hatch. I got nervous, so I started doing a little paintbrush to put some water on the membrane so it can hatch out a lot easier, because it kept looking like it was shrink wrapping. And that was late at night, so I had to wake up every couple of hours. And then it finally broke through. And you can see what color beak it is. Anybody have a guess? Leave a comment down below. And then early that morning, it made it! It's a khaki Campbell. I did, however, leave it in the incubator for 24 hours so it can dry up and get all nice and fluffy. Are you our little climber? Well, come here. Come here. Yeah. Look how tiny you are. So we got the heat lamp. And we already have COVID in here, so what I did was I actually cut a box, and it still has the bottom part of the box on COVID side. And then on this side, the duckling has a little water. There we go. Put the little beacon. There we go. Yeah. You can really tell the size difference side by side. We let them meet each other last night, but COVID seemed a little too interested and kept pecking the duckling. So, we're not going to put them together just yet. But they can still hear each other, so they still are having that company and not feeling isolated or anything. And they constantly see us walking around or picking them up or petting them or holding them. So they're not isolated whatsoever. She was just, this is the little duckling. It's trying to find a way to climb. Ever since we held it for the first time, it's been wanting to climb up stuff. And I'll show you here shortly. Ever since we held it for the first time, it's been non-stop wanting to climb up something if we're holding it or in the tank. It's actually going to be breakfast. Unless it's sleeping, colored eating, or drinking on Easter. But it's really fun to see it's trying to figure out a way to climb up.
Her. Why are you doing that?
I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this video. and have a blessed day. Bye.